Hey everybody, it's Andrew Thomas coming at you with your daily quick bit. Today I wanted to talk to you about why you shouldn't be a for sale by owner. Now, I've spoken with a lot of people who want to sell their houses, make some kind of transaction happen, and quite a few people come out and say, yeah, I just don't know about paying a real estate agent 6% to sell my home. And that's where they end up actually falling short. So most for sale by owners are willing to pay a buyer's agent to bring a buyer to buy their property. Now, if you've ever dealt with for sale by owners in the past, and or if you've been one and you've hired a buyer's agent to bring you a buyer, you'll know that they usually charge you 3% commission. Now, to have your home listed for sale, the average in the market right now is a 6% listing commission. Now, what does that cover? Well, half of that covers the buyer's agent. So, if you're willing to, as a for sale by owner, pay for a buyer's agent to bring you a buyer, you're already halfway there to having just listed your home on the market. Now, here's the other deal. Unless you're actively in the market on a day-to-day basis, interacting with property, selling, buying, you are probably not going to be able to sell your home for top market value. There are a lot of resources that real estate agents have at their disposal to get your home sold, not just for market value, but above market value. And so this idea here is that a lot of for sale by owners think, hey, I'm saving 6%, when in reality, they're only saving 3%. And in actuality, they're usually selling their home with $5, $6, $10, $20,000 of potential value that they could have extracted out of the market. And they didn't because they just weren't aware. They either didn't have the fine negotiating skills or the knowledge of what the current market was like. Or even just the marketing to get enough buyers to their home in order to have a multi-offer situation where people will compete and bid higher and higher and higher and buy a property $20,000 over asking price. Now, this isn't always the case. If, like similar to now, you have a monstrous seller's market. And I'll say right now, during these COVID times and here in Lincoln with the low interest rates, we have a double whammy seller's market, which means super low interest rates means that people are getting approved for more money, which means homes are selling for higher prices. On top of that, we have about 1/2 of the inventory we would normally have because of COVID, which means we have more buyers because of the low interest rates and less sellers than we normally do, which gives sellers so much more power. And so in a great seller's market, people can get the idea, oh, well, I can just list it myself, save this 6%, and sell my home for a great price. And maybe they are getting what seems to be a good price, but with an agent and a good team and proper marketing and negotiating and understanding of the market, they're probably still leaving tens of thousands of dollars potentially on the table in order to save a few thousand that a seller's agent would cost them, not even including the buyer's agent fee that they're already willing to pay. And so there's a couple other hangups that come up with this, and I'll cover them quickly because I know this video has been going a little while. But one of the big issues that for sale by owners have is they go out and they'll list their property for the price that they want, not the market value. And the reality is an agent could probably sell their home for more than they're asking by using proper marketing techniques. But the problem is for sale by owner doesn't have that technique, that physique, that flair to get that done. And so they'll go out and just say, well, I want this amount of money. And a few people show up. No one really writes an offer. It sits on the market, and a month in, 2 months in, they decide, maybe we need to lower the price. And so let's say they lower the price maybe down to where they should have started. But now you have one big issue. Your house is priced right and it's in good condition, but the market says it's been there for multiple months. And so now new buyers are coming to your house, coming across it on the website and seeing, hey, here's a good house at a good price. Why has it been here for as long as it has? What is wrong with it? And so from that moment on, your house gets a stigma. And with that stigma, it becomes almost impossible to convince a buyer to go in on the deal. Just because even if it all looks good, they're afraid you're hiding something. They're afraid that there's something hidden that they're not aware of, because why is it still for sale? And so to avoid that, as a real estate agent, we oftentimes like to list a home for sometimes less than the market will actually pay for it. 5, maybe even 10%. And by doing so, like sharks, people can smell a good deal in the water and they come swarming. And when they do, now you get the escalation clause. And this is just simply a buyer's agent saying, my clients would like to make an offer, but our top dollar is this, and we are willing to compete with all the other offers up to this amount. And all it takes is one other offer that also has an escalation clause, and ding, 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 you have max dollar offers, which are almost always over asking price. And you have 2, 3, 10 different offers coming in, all viciously competing with each other to get this property on a contract because it's such a good deal. Why not? And even with that extra competitive nature, people start to get emotional, they get hungry, and they're actually willing to pay more than they ever would have if they just came across it all by itself with no other offers. And by doing different techniques like this that are not necessarily intuitive to the average person, you as an agent can help a for sale by owner sell their home for far more than they could have, even in a seller's market. So I'm at like 7 minutes in this video, and so this has been a long video. But I would just encourage you, if you're out there, you're looking at the seller's market, you're thinking, man, I can sell my house and I'm going to save a few bucks by skimping out on the real estate agent, just know that if you're going to pay a buyer's agent to bring you a buyer, you're already halfway there. You might as well take that last 3% commission, and on a $300,000 house, you haven't even broken $10,000. And I reckon that buyer's or that seller's agent is going to make you a lot more than the $9,000 you would save. So just something to think about. Or maybe you can just snatch some of these real estate agent sellers tips and use that to help for sale by owner your own home. But I'd also appreciate if you just came to me, and I would love to get your house listed. I would love to get you guys top price. And those are just a couple reasons why you shouldn't be a for sale by owner. This has been longer than quick bit, and I'll be with you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.